Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Q4 and Fy22 results conference call of GTPL Hathway, hosted by Emkay Global Financial Services. We have with us today from the management, Mr. Aniruddha Singh Jadeja, Promoter and Managing Director, Mr. Rajan Gupta, Chairman and Non-Executive Director, Mr. Piyush Pankaj, Business Head, CATV and Chief Strategy Officer, and Mr. Anil Bothra, Chief Financial Officer. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions at the end of today's presentation. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Naval Seth from Emkay Global Financial Services. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Faizan. Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome the management and thank them for this opportunity. I shall now hand over the call to the management for the opening remarks. Over to you, Anubhai, for your opening remarks.
Thank you, Navalji. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you to the conference call of GTPL Hathway Limited to discuss the financial and operational performance of Q4 and annual FY 2022. I hope you and your family are all keeping safe, and I pray for their well-being. I am glad to inform you that board has recommended a dividend of 40% per share for FY 2022. With that, I hand over to Mr. Piyush Pankaj, who can take you through the business and financial aspect of the company.
Thank you, Mr. Jadeja. Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are safe and healthy. As you are aware, GTPL Hathway is one of the few consistently profit-making cable TV and broadband company in India. I am happy to share with you that GTPL Hathway has become the number 1 MSO as per TRAI's Performance Indicators report. In the last 6 years, our CATV subscriber base has grown sharply by 2.3x to 8.40 million, and for FY22, it has grown by 5%. Our broadband subscriber base has grown by 4.8x in last 6 years to 8,16,000, with an addition of 1,81,000 active subscribers in FY22. Some of our key achievements for FY22 includes: we are number 1 MSO in India, we are number 1 broadband player in Gujarat, we expanded our presence in 4 new states, and we continue to enjoy net debt-free status in FY22. Let me now share the performance highlights for Q4 FY22 and annual FY22. In the CATV segment, our active subscribers stood at 8.40 million as on March 31, 2022. GTPL's digital CATV services reach around 1,200 towns spread across 19 states in India. The company is expanding aggressively in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and the northeastern states. GTPL's CATV platform services own and operate 40+ channels across multiple channels. For FY22, we increased our active and paying subscriber base by 400K and 300K respectively. The CATV industry offers an underlying growth opportunity for an organized and seasoned player like GTPL Hathway. Our CATV business expansion will gain momentum with organic and inorganic growth in the coming quarters. The launch of GTPL Genie, our hybrid Android TV set-top box offering, which bundles the convenience of live TV channels and OTT apps at attractive rates, will further help us capture wallet share of our customer base. Increasing applications of internet and communication services and increasing connectivity in urban and rural areas of India are expected to further consolidate our presence across India. In the broadband segment, we added 8,30,000 new home pass in FY22 and taking the total home pass as on March 31, 2022 to 4.70 million. during the period, GTPL added 1,81,000 active subscribers, taking the total active subscribers down to 8,16,000 as on March 31, 2022. The broadband ARPU for FY22 increased by rupees 5 YOY to rupees 450 per month as on 31st March 2022. The average data consumption per customer stands at 256 GB per month as on March 31, up by 21% YOY. Let us now move to our financial performance. The consolidated results, excluding EPCR, for annual during FY22, total revenue grew by 12% YOY to rupees 24,154 million. The CATV subscription revenue stood at rupees 10,753 million. The broadband revenue surged by 46% YOY to rupees 4,075 million, led by healthy subscribers additions. EBITDA increased by 4% YOY to rupees 5,677 million. For quarterly results, during Q4 FY22, total revenue grew by 4% YOY to rupees 6,209 million. The CATV subscription revenue stood at rupees 2,695 million. The broadband revenue increased by 34% YOY to rupees 1,098 million. The consolidated results, including EPC, are for annual during FY22, total revenue stood at rupees 24,567 million. EBITDA for FY22 stood at 5,701 million with a margin of 23%. PAT stood at rupees 2,006 million, up by 6% YOY. For quarterly results, during Q4 FY22, total revenue stood at rupees 6,278 million. EBITDA stood at rupees 1,400 million with a margin of 22%, and PAT stood at rupees 552 million. The standalone results, excluding EPC, are for annual during FY22, the revenue increased by 7% YOY to rupees 15,264 million. EBITDA of rupees 3,268 million with an EBITDA margin of 21%. The standalone results, including EPC, are for annual during FY22, revenue stood at rupees 15,677 million. EBITDA stood at rupees 3,292 million with an EBITDA margin of 21%. PAT for FY22 stood at rupees 1,380 million, an increase of 4% YOY. This is all from my side. Thank you everyone for your attention. We can now begin with the questions and answers session.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 at this time. The first question is from the line of Ria M. from Equitas Investments. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Pratiksha here. So my first question was on the new product that we have launched, GTPL Genie. So what kind of self-cannibalization do we expect in this product? And if you could also explain about the strategy with geographies, have we targeted this, and how do we plan to scale this product up?
So, hi Pratiksha. Cannibalization, it is not going to cannibalize our product, because if my current subscriber is going into this product, they are going to become more sticky, and we are going to get more revenues. So the cannibalization is not there in this product. We did it for attracting the new customers and upgrading our existing customers to this new product. Right now, we have launched it in the 6 states, which is Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Goa, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. In the next phase, we are going to increase it to all over India, which is very soon, by end of April. It is going to be all over India launch. And the target is that we are going to target phase 1 and phase 2 cities first, and then go into the phase 3 and phase 4 cities subsequently.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little bit about the response of this product so far? How many of our existing users have upgraded to this? How many new users have we got, especially in our home markets like Gujarat and the like?
Pratiksha, it's too early to give a trend on this. Yes, we are getting a lot of queries. The product is going out of shelf very fast, which we are seeing. But right now, giving any trend on this is a bit early for us. Let's wait for the next quarter. We will give you the right trend at that point of time, which will be more logical and more decipherable for the analyst.
All right. And so this quarter, we've seen some subscriber addition in the cable TV business. Does this include any inorganic growth here, or this was purely organic?
Yeah, it includes inorganic and organic. As we said after NTO, that the growth will come from inorganic and organic. The first year of NTO has gone into stabilizing the industry and everything. And as we were getting ready for doing the acquisitions and going for inorganic, the COVID hits in March 2020, and we are not able to do any inorganic growth. So from this quarter, we have started. So this is inorganic and organic both.
Do we have any, pipeline for inorganic growth, any budget that we have allocated, or any other opportunities on dashboard?
Opportunities are there. We are evaluating those. And as the more and more opportunity will come, as we are seeing, we will do the acquisitions at the appropriate time after all the evaluations and all. And if you want, we can take it offline if you require any specific opportunity if you want to talk about.
Perfect. Just one last question. If you could give, the CAPEX budget for the next year is set, and if you could elaborate on that.
Yeah. So this year we did the CAPEX of 363 crores, which includes 180 crore of CATV CAPEX and 183 crores of broadband CAPEX. Next year we are keeping the target of 450 crores for the CAPEX, on which around 180 crore is going to be the cable CAPEX, rest is going to be the broadband CAPEX.
All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dikshit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity. Sir, my first question is regarding this new product GTPL Genie. In our website, I saw only this package pricing of 460 rupees, where OTT plus only free-to-air channels available. So for other, let's say OTT plus paid channel, what is the package prices?
So that is also the other package prices with HD package also we have declared in the website. It's available, it's close to around 650 rupees plus tax.
So three packages we have declared. One is with FTA, one is with the all Hindi pack, and one is with the full HD pack. And the difference of pricing is around 100 rupees in each.
Okay. Now coming to, in this package, in the initial phase, are we going to make any loss or, reduction in the margin, or the deals with the OTT players is such that we will not take any margin hit in this business?
No, we are taking margin also और ऐसा कोई loss भी नहीं हो रहा है.
So
Okay.
we are going to maintain our EBITDA. We are going to maintain our EBITDA in this business also.
Okay, we are going to maintain our EBITDA. Okay, and this does not include the internet, right? They have to take separately.
So we have offer include broadband also, broadband, cable TV and OTT also.
So right now we have offered CATV plus cable TV plus OTT. The new products, which is broadband plus OTT, plus combining all together CATV plus broadband plus OTT, which we are launching very soon.
Okay. So that will be obviously higher package prices because broadband will also be included.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Now, coming to this quarter results, so if I see our segment-wise revenue and PBT breakup, in both the cases like cable TV and internet, there was margin reduction. So any particular reason?
Few things we have to consider that one is your activation revenue, because the deferred revenue is going away on the index. That's why you will see that the activation revenue has come down by around 34 crores the whole year. And the second is your EPC revenue, because EPC project was one-time project which has been completed. So you will see that the EPC project revenue has come down. And because of that, you will see that there is some margin shrinkage on overall, but we are very hopeful that that will come back as we go forward.
Okay. No, so basically, even excluding the EPC, from Q3 to Q4, our activation revenue was also same. But still our, profit has come down by almost 7-8% in cable.
Yeah, that is, there is some year-end adjustments which happen. As you know, as the annual comes, then you have to go for some impairments of your investments and everything comes into the play. That's why you have seen a bit of shrinkage in the margin, which will come back in quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3.
Okay. And in
one time cost which has come into the play.
Okay. And in terms of in broadband also, revenue has gone up, but our profitability has come down quarter on quarter.
Yeah. So there are some one-time items which has come into play because of being the annual results on the quarter 4. So if you compare YOY year to year, you will see that there is a growth in the broadband, good growth in the broadband. But because of annual quarter 4, always you will see that trend, that quarter 4, it comes down a bit because of annual provisions.
Okay. So annual, is it fair to assume that annual, whatever the margins are there, that margin are maintainable?
Yeah, that margin will, it's going to grow now, the margins. As the situation is now normal, the COVID is almost ended, and all the economy and everything has become normal. So we are hopeful that the margin will grow from here onwards.
Okay. Now, my next question is, in broadband business, this year we have done a fantastic number. So how do you see customer addition in FY23 as well? Is there any scope of further increase, or we will be able to maintain this 180,000 per year?
Rajan sir?
Yeah, Piyush, I'll take forward this. So, gentlemen, essentially, if you see last 2 years, okay, GTPL aggressive growth in broadband, active base, that has been led by doing more and more fiber to home pass, as well as increasing penetration. Okay. Having said that, there are 2 more clear opportunities which are there. Further increase in home pass penetration. Okay. because as Piyush just gave figures, we are still sub 20% in terms of penetration. Okay, which means we can further increase with the increasing relevance of high-speed fiber broadband. There is a still scope for increasing further penetration in the home pass by 7-8%. Okay, there is a clear opportunity, and parallelly, as you all know, GTPL has done a large fiber project, and now fiber has been taken to all district level towns and all tehsil level towns. Okay, and now we have to launch broadband there. Okay, the potential is frankly humongous. We have just started. It will all depend upon management ability to keep on doing more home pass and keep on increasing further penetration, and also going to this next level towns. Okay, and I think which current confidence level is very, very high, and we of course have to ensure we keep on executing it, the way we have done in last 2 years.
Okay. And if I'm not wrong, this is, what we have done in last 2 years is mainly through our own network, and now we are also, planning to do it through our channel our partners, also LCOs in the other states. So how do you see that also ramping up going forward?
Yeah. The broadband through partners, we have already launched, and we are progressing well. Already we have made good road path in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Bihar and Jharkhand states, and we are progressing well. We are hopeful that this segment, B2B segment of broadband, is going to add business and value and numbers all through in our broadband business, and we are looking forward that we are going to get good numbers and expand all over India through this business model.
Okay. One last bookkeeping question, and then I'll join back in the queue. So in this, once we do it through partners, broadband, so we'll be recording 450 rupees ARPU, and then we'll pay the share to the partner, or we will record the revenue net of partners' share?
No. This is, as you say, accounting, yes, because GTPL is going to do the billing to the customer, so we are going to get 100% revenue, and out of 100%, whatever share we have to provide to the partners, we will share as a cost.
This is the operator. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Doshi. May we request that you return to the question queue for follow-up questions? Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Amit Doshi from Care PMS. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Sir, you mentioned that this new product, Genie, also has the option of, that internet service as well as the cable TV and OTT bundled. So just to understand, so whenever this revenue through Genie would come, so what you would bifurcate in this segment of cable TV and internet separately, or how would it account for in this segmented result that we see on a quarterly basis?
Right now we have launched. First, we have to understand that GTPL Genie is the product which is the hybrid box, which is a CATV product, which is CATV plus all embedded OTTs which we are providing, which we have launched right now. The revenue of this all will come into the CATV business straightway. Yeah, we are going to launch, as we mentioned, that there is going to be a broadband plus OTT product, which all the revenue will come into the broadband business, and there is going to be the third product, which is combination of CATV plus OTT plus broadband. Here, CATV plus OTT will come into the CATV business, and broadband will go into the broadband business.
Okay. So second and third is yet to be launched, the second part and the third part which you mentioned.
That's right. That's what I mentioned, that we are going to launch very shortly.
Okay. And currently, just if you were to tell you how many number of users, there will be Genie users from whatever you have launched till date.
Right now it is very early, Amit. As I said earlier also, that we will give you all the trends in next quarter, or we can touch base offline also on this. But we want to disclose all the trends next quarter. I'll just key that we have seen the lot of queries and lot of interest which is coming on. The product is going off the shelf very fast, and but exact trends and all the analysis and all we would like to provide in the next quarter.
Okay, fine. Now, second question is related to this earlier participant, who was talking about margin. So I think I also buy the point that the margin independent of, excluding EPC project, as well as not only quarter on quarter, year on year, the margins have reduced. Now, you mentioned during the discussion there is some sort of a one-time adjustment that was done in the internet segment. So can you just slightly clarify what could that be and what kind of amounts that are involved, so we kind of take a judgment as to what are the sustainable profitability figures? The reason is because your 30% subscribers have increased, and not only that, the ARPU has also increased. So logically, the EBITDA of internet segment should have been far more higher. So just trying to reconcile the difference.
So there is one-time hit which we have taken on the insurance side, as you know, and that's more on the conservative accounting. As we are hopeful, or we are very confident that the recovery will happen. Already we are in touch with the insurance company for doing that. But as already around 1.5 years has gone for recovery of that we applied for the recovery, and for doing the conservative accounting, we have taken the hit of insurance on that.
Okay, so can you quantify the amount?
12 crore is the amount in the broadband business.
Oh, so that's all taken in Q4, is it?
Yeah, some in Q3, some in Q4.
Okay.
Mostly in Q4.
Okay. Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Dixit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity again. Sir, in our last on call, you have mentioned that, starting 1st April, we may look at increasing our share against the MSO share in the cable TV business. Have we done that?
No, Dixit, we are waiting for NTO 2 to come. As NTO 2 will come, at that point of time, as we might have to change the packages and all. So we are waiting for that, as right now it is there that it can come in July or August as per the last date given. So we are waiting for that.
Earlier it was 1st April.
Earlier it was 1st April, which has been extended to June right now. I'm expected to start in July or August from there.
Okay. And sir, just to understand it better, so we have been talking this for last 2-3 years, and then obviously the COVID has come and the NTO 1 has come. But after 2.5 years, do you feel that we will be able to do that increase in the share, because or do you feel that LCOs might not like it?
We are confident that we will.
Because they are used to now, almost from 3 years, they are used to with the higher share. So how do you see?
No, we are confident that we can increase. Yes, the increase has to happen with the changes in all the packages, and if it is happening industry-wise, it will help us.
Okay. And last thing from my side, any update on the AGR issue?
AGR issues, Rajan sir?
No, Piyush, I don't have any additional update as of now.
Yeah. So right now, AGR issues, no update is there. We are waiting for the date from the court, and
But one order is
one order has come for the net magic, which is very positive for the whole industry, that we are similar to what treatment has been given to the PSUs. The same treatment has to be given to other players also. But still, we are waiting for the final order to come, and which is going to help us. But it's a very positive development for the whole industry, that the court has said that we are at par with, we have to be treated at par with the PSUs.
Okay. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Gautami Desai from Chanakya Capital Services. Please go ahead.
Hi. In the past 3 or 4 quarters, I think we've been saying that because of COVID, we are losing some cable TV customers, especially the commercial ones. So would you like to share some trend, like are the same customers coming back, or anything else, you want to share in terms of trend? That is one trend I want to know, and another is also some trend on the broadband churn. Is it reducing, increasing, how it has been? So that is my one question. And another question is that how is inflation treating you? I mean, how is inflation treating GTPL? In terms of, are you facing it could be anything, it could be wage inflation or bandwidth cost, or anything else, that you feel it's happening on the inflation front to GTPL.
So, hi Gautami. Commercial customer, as I said, that around 7.5 lakhs we lost when the COVID started, and around 4 lakhs has come back on that. Still, we are seeing that trend that every quarter around 20,000, 30,000 subscribers are coming back from that. The same subscriber which you are talking about, that has gone, that are coming, but the rate of joining of customer is declining, you can say. As earlier it was higher, now it is a bit lower. It's like 20,000 average for this quarter. Last quarter it was 20-25, between that only. So that's the case in the commercial side. Second, you talk about the churn of broadband. We have seen over the years that the churn has come down, and the trend is showing that it is coming down as we are increasing more and more FTTH subscriber base. We are seeing that the churn is getting arrested. It's not like earlier trends of 28%, 30%. Now it has come down to around 20% somewhere. Rajan sir, can you take back the churn part?
Yeah, Piyush. So Gautami, essentially, I think there are two things happening, as Piyush just mentioned. A is improvement of our service, okay, through launch of FTTH in most of the home pass, as well as I think in general a lot of software upgradation, the way call center operates, the kind of support consumer is given on various other digital platforms, etc. Okay, but parallelly, industry competition level does remain high, and that's the reason whatever churn you just told, I mean that's also relatively high, while it has come down from earlier. Okay, so I think churn because of customer proposition, that has improved a lot. But competition intensity in the market, that's already quite high. That's there for quite some time. And so that's where, it's better from earlier, but this is where we are.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. And my next question on inflation.
Yeah, inflation, I will say, the general inflation is there in the admin cost, or you can talk about salary, employee cost and all, they are there. On operating costs, we talk about bandwidth and all. As more and more volume of bandwidth is required, so we are negotiating well and bringing down the bandwidth cost a bit. But as more volume is required, so you will see there is an increase in the bandwidth cost on the overall. in our P&L. But if we talk about per GB cost, it is coming down.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Reminder to the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. Participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Miten Lathia from Fractal Capital Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I was wondering if we have broken out the geographical split of the 4.7 million home pass that we have on broadband.
Yeah. So, Miten, mostly it is in Gujarat, which you can say around 95% is in Gujarat. 5% is on the 6 cities, which we mention every time. That's Pune, Nagpur, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Patna, and Varanasi.
Is it possible, because now our broadband strategy is sort of also through partners, is it possible for us to do some sort of a geographical split going forward on the broadband side? That would be very useful.
Yeah. Point taken, Miten. As we progress, we will start introducing geographical-wise subscriber base.
Great. And if you could just give some specifics about, is the Q4 adjustment entries about debtors, or is it about something else, and which makes the Q4 number not comparable with the Q3 number?
It's insurance, Miten.
That is just this time. So normally, on going forward on a Q4 also, we should not have one-offs, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Great. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Hiten Boricha from Jointer Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good evening. So most of my questions have already been answered. I have only one question. Are we giving any guidance on revenue and margins for the existing Fy23 year?
The guidance is just that we are going to maintain our CAGR, 100 basis points here and there, but we are going to maintain our CAGR in both revenue and EBITDA. That's the way. As after 2 years, we are getting a clean year now, and we look forward to our aggressive growth in both the businesses in this financial year.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, you may press star and 1. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to Mr. Nachiket Kale from Orient Capital. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Hi, good evening. Thanks, everybody, for joining in on the call. We at Orient Capital are investor relations advisors to GTPL Hathway. So I'd like to thank everybody once again, the management, the participants, analysts, and the investors. And we look forward to having continuous engagement with all the market participants. For any queries, please feel free to contact myself or my colleague Bhavin Soni. Our contact details are available on the presentation. And again, I'd like to thank the management for their time, and thank you everybody for being on the call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Emkay Global Financial Services, that concludes this conference call. Thank you for joining us, and you may now